Hello and welcome back to the KaameelDotA channel. As you know, I'm Kaameel and I'll be joined by none other than Captain Von Black here in the co-casting box. How are you doing tonight, my man?
All good, Kaameel. Good to be back with you here in the box.
So we got Sinister5 taking on Nbble.Horde here in the Mega8 Pro 16 League tonight. And most of you don't know, but Mr. Captain here is a Nibble boy. He's here full-fledged sport wearing the Nibble flag for this game.
Yeah, I'm here trying to make sure these guys do what they do, else, you know, we get in shit and we knock on their door at 3 in the morning and that sort of stuff.
So are you really the guy they best take Dota advice from?
It depends who's asking. If it's you, then definitely I'm probably the best advice you'll ever get.
Oh, aight. So first off in this game, we got a Nature's Prophet band out, followed by Kotal for Nbble.Horde, and Sin5 take out the Lich and the Night Stalker. So we see a first pick Jakiro come out from Sinister5. Cap, you ready for some mid Jakiro action?
I'm ready for some mid Jakiro action. I'm just happy they banned that Horde banned out the Natures. You know, people have known from what is going on. Very standard meta picks coming out there on Nibble.
So everybody's watching in game and are wondering, Captain Von Black's audio will most likely be broken. So on stream you guys will be fine and hear him okay, but in game you only start hearing him properly once the actual game starts. For the drafts, it's just gonna sound like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, which is what he usually does anyway.
I mean,
Kameel's
you heard my co-caster before. Do you actually blame me?
What, how make you talk to yourself? I don't want like loneliness. I think I talk enough for like this. Actually, no, you talk enough for 2 people.
I was trying to say that you're not good for conversation. You know what I mean? I think you must it though. Feels.
Yeah, no, I can only talk about, you know, I'm one of those cyclists. Dude, about cycling.
Oh god.
Have you ever been in a conversation with people who cycle? It's all they can talk about.
Cyclists, motorbike riders, all of them. It's just terrible, dude. It's almost as bad as like when non-Dota people have to listen to Dota people talk about.
Yeah, dude. There's actual talking involved.
So okay, Sin5 looked like they gone for straight up comfort. They went for the Jakiro in the first wave, which actually seems to be quite a popular pick for those who followed the PGL Open minor this weekend. It's a pick I like a lot, but I feel like you have to pick it when you pick it when you're doing Jakiro things in the game. When you pick a draft around that likes to push, likes to do things early. So I'm liking that. Clockwork, Sin5 favorite. I know their coach Immortal Faith loves the hero. And like you said, Nbble.Horde also a very strong dual open. Ancient Apparition, good counter to like the Huskers, the Venos, sorry, not the Venos, the Necros
yeah.
At the moment. I know Checker, do we need to explain why he's good captain? Give us your take on why you think he's good captain.
Gets a soul ring. Makes him very good.
He buys a soul ring that makes him good. Expert analysis from Captain Von Black.
Thank you. Now I'm actually going to give this a shot.
Go for it. That's why I asked you. I think you got the feel for this one, Captain.
I think I got the feel for this one. He is very good because of Fisher. Now, what Fisher does is it blocks off things. And early game, when it's all about positioning and trying to save lives and block runes or TPs, Fisher is the spell to do that. Also later on, he scales really well. Echo Slam is just a lovely ability, especially to cast. I'm sure you know that. You see a big Echo Slam, everyone goes crazy. And just the stun, the disable on the hero. Am I hitting the right spot?
I was feeling like you hit like 20% of why the hero's good, but 20% better than 0%. I like that take.
Thank you.
Bob Yules, in fact, agrees with you. He likes Fisher quite a lot. He thinks Checker can be played in Pass 5 just because of how good of a spell Fisher is. But yeah, I'm liking. I think Checker, the biggest thing about him right now is that he's instant disable with his ultimate that stops heroes like Puck, Quap, MS. These like insta back out abilities. It's also like a support hero or an offlane hero that can literally solo kill cores, which is a really big deal at the moment. Like you said, Fisher helps him, block creeps, get some XP in the lane, all that kind of jazz. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Checker right now. He's a really strong hero. Probably one of the heroes that's going to get smacked by the OS Frog in the next patch.
Which is in how many days now? It's just in a week.
It's November 1st. I don't know what's the date today. I don't really follow that jazz.
I don't really follow that jazz. It's the 24th today.
I already had to
set the year 2017.
So Oracle comes. Okay, so
I like that. I love this hero.
So does the Darkseer picked in an Oracle insta response, right?
I don't know if it because I've had this debate before. I don't think Oracle's fortunes end. This thing is Darksia's Iron Shell early game is, I think it's about the same mana, but Oracle's mana pool is a lot smaller.
No, I'm asking that Nbble.Horde picked. I must pick sequence. Okay, never mind.
Oh no, it was Darksia and then
Darksia and then Oracle. Okay, I see that now. Yeah, okay, that's kind of standard practice from Sin5. Darksia more team fight to go with the side of Nbble.Horde, but also I feel like, okay, so picking the Darksia here is I don't really agree with this pick here, because now you pick it and then it shows you Earthshaker. You immediately show Earthshaker as your position 4, right? So it kind of takes away some of the mystery from the hero. And as you see Darksia getting picked 4th, you instantly see the Oracle come out, which is an interesting pick as well, because now we know Jakiro's a core.
Oh yes, yeah. Unless
Clockwork's off lane.
Yeah. Because they might be worried about, Jakiro wins any lane, I think, hand down. If it's support or mid, I think. So they're taking the Darkseer. If they assumed when they picked Darkseer that Jakiro was a 5, they're going to take him so they can still get last hits in lane. You won't really have Nate presence. But it's better than playing a melee core against Jakiro. A proper melee core against Jakiro. That's a last hit for that.
Okay, so Chaos Knight, another strong laner. And that actually, what I like about this Chaos Knight pick is comboed with AA. Like, AA is usually viewed as a very, very weak laner, but comboed up with the Chaos Knight, it actually makes Agent Apparition a decent laner, and the kill potential in lane with AA Chaos Knight is just insane. And ooh, we see the Sven come out in counter.
Hey, you love
I like this pick a lot.
You don't get a class enough Svens, I feel.
So in all those games of TGC we casted, with Chaos Knight getting first pick left, right, and center, we never ever saw Svens in response.
Yeah, not one Sven.
Now, Mr. Captain Von Black, you're going to see why you pick Sven against Chaos Knight. Or you pick Sven in general, I believe.
No, just pick the hero. I mean,
it's a broken hero, man. It's a broken hero. Just, I feel like in TGC we had a couple of problems there. Not problems, but I feel like things that maybe Prem teams can use to improve a lot is efficiency. I feel like stacking the jungle, picking heroes like Sven, Templar Assassin, Kotal that can use those stacks. The next thing that they need to work on to sort of progress to the next step. I feel like that's something they can work on, and that'll improve most of those teams a lot, I think. In terms of bans, we see Nbble.Horde taking out the Husker, a Sin5 favorite, and then Sinister5 just taking out another favorite hero, the Doom from Mr. 2.0. We saw how well he played it for Sin5 as well during DPC.
I finally got to see him play offlane Wyvern.
Did you?
He wrecked, dude. I think they took that game. He was 5-0. It's 13 or 14 minutes.
Oh,
also against a similar lane. It was against a Shadow Shaman of all things.
Offlane Wyvern is just one of those heroes that in the right matchup, it gets a lot out of the lane. Last ban Magnus coming out from Nbble.Horde. Why did they go back Magnus ban here? Oh. Give me a second, Captain. Go for the talking, my man.
Sure. Yeah. As I'm going to point this out again, very happy to see all the banners being shown. Both sides. Nbble.Horde.
5 seconds.
I don't know if many of you know, but two of their players, the Omen who's their mid and the offlaner 2.0, actually picked up by other teams for TGC. The team couldn't get in, and they actually played for Sin5. 2.0 did. He was their offlaner. And I know Adestam a while ago was actually coaching Horde.
I think he still is, if I'm not mistaken, because there was a cheeky Facebook post going out this morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to give us the deets?
It was something along the line, can the students become the master by Adestam? So, I would assume he's still the coach, if that's the kind of tweets going out. We see so you check this Magnus ban come out here by Horde, right? So I think they're thinking what that ban was like, okay, so we have this Chaos Knight, they banned Sven for like a sort of, this AoE clear for Chaos Knight, but a lot of people don't know this, but Sven and Magnus don't actually make a good combo together. Like, Sven is not a good traditional Magnus carry, because he already has cleave, he has that AoE damage. And it helps a lot, like, it helps a little bit, but it's not like, it's not going to accelerate Sven at a rate it would, like, let's say a Juggernaut, or also it doesn't traditionally farm well, but also Magnus makes it better. So I don't know if I like that Magnus ban too much from Nbble.Horde, but I like the direction they're going with this draft. This Chaos Knight, this Darkseer, this big team fight heroes.
They're not concerned about just like a big RP.
I don't think that's really their biggest concern right now. I mean, Sin5, where would it fit in their draft, right? If they go Magnus here. Because they already have what could be a core Jakiro or a support Jakiro offlane Clockwork. So, I don't know. I wouldn't like to see a Magnus ban. I think we're going to see like a sort of tempo controlling hero come out. Maybe a Puck or a Quap or something like that. That good instant damage burst. Oh, there we go.
There you go. You called it, dude.
Adestam has been playing a lot of Puck. I know he's Viper. There's actually quite a few Viper players in this game so far, actually.
I think everyone plays Viper. If you can't play Viper, then I don't know what you are as a Dota
Everybody
player.
can play Viper, but not everybody actually plays the hero. You know, some people have morals and stuff, and they don't like.
Oh, well,
playing
morals.
the
What is this, dude?
It's
this
immoral
is
to
the
play
Necro
Viper.
Veno patch, and you're talking about morals.
Now that you actually mention it, Venomonster has made it through the entire pool of this draft. I'm hoping we see a last pick Veno come out. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that.
Yeah, who actually mid Veno?
Strong hero.
Too bad. So, do you think the Jakiro is going to go offlane?
It could be an offlane Jakiro. It could be an offlane Clockwork. Probably be an offlane Clockwork. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. It could be an offlane Puck and mid Jakiro. No, it's not. Offlane, the days of mid Jakiro is over, man. And I think actually it is an offlane Jakiro. You got it, dude. You called it, Captain von Blacke. You called it.
Called it. Oh my word. Called it, dude.
So, predictions going into the first game. Whose draft you liking more?
Hey, this is. I think if. I do like Sin5's draft, I'll be honest. I'm a Nbble fan, but I'm liking just if the game gets out of hand, there's not much they can do to stop him. When he gets the BKB, they're really going to struggle.
Going into this game, I think a lot of people feel like Sin5 are probably one of the top 5 best teams, they say now, maybe top 3. And Nbble.Horde, they are an up-and-coming team, but obviously they're not coming into this game as a favorite. But just with the Sven getting picked up, man, I'm ready. You're
ready. This is what you wanted. He's been wanting this for months, guys. It's Sven games at cast, and that's a very cool spin. While we point that out.
He doesn't have the ultra race set from the compendium, man. What a slacker.
Oh no. What a slacker, dude. When was that Clockwork set releases? Like, oh, it's the underwater one.
I like the Clockwork set. There's actually quite a few good clock sets.
So I guess we see him getting played so much. Right, here we are into game 1 here. Mega8 Pro League. Sin5 taking on a Horde. Nbble.Horde just joining us now for this game. I'm going to introduce the players. So starting from the green trunks on the Radiant side, Horde are going to pick up 2.0 in that offlane Darkseer. Hearten, the AA. Omen going to take a mid-Wind Ranger. Taking Wartooth, Pos 4. Earthshaker bonus on the Chaos Knight. And red trunks, we've got Adestam, the coach for Nbble.Horde, playing the mid-puck. Dota and Dai, the Oracle. Aghanim is on the Sven, and Mbe. What a name. Mbe.
Also known as Traxion.
Oh, is that Traxion? Oh, there we go. That makes sense. I was like, I have him on my friends list, but why is his name Mbe? And he's playing the clock with the offlane, please. That's probably not his name either.
Cheeky there from Captain from Black trying to make himself sound important there, saying I got him on the friends list.
I learned from the best, dude. I learned from you.
Thanks, dude. I'm always there and ready to help some new lads. See, Jakiro starting out with boots first, and it's actually going to be like, looks like going to be aggressive Dual lane coming out from Sinister5 here with this Clockwork and Jakiro in the off lane.
Favorites in this lane.
Favorites in this lane, I think.
Jakiro, as we said, Jakiro just wins lanes.
Chaos Knight is a really strong laner, and we have two stuns and okay, we got extra damage from.
The dual breath coming out there. Ice Fisher though, it's blocking Mbe in, but I don't think there's the follow-up. Chaos Knight has leveled Reality Rift.
I don't know if Sin5 actually win this dual lane against. I think Draxon's gonna leave now. Oh,
he's already AA's already got the chilling touch as well, so they're gonna hit really, really hard if they do get the stun off on the Reality Rift. Otherwise, standard laning procedures. Rush.
As Wind Ranger is a not too common pick. You don't see it picked up all that much often at the moment. Not a very favorite hero in Dota right now, but it is a strong lane now. I'm curious to see how he does against Adestam here in the middle lane, Mr. Omen.
You're more interested in how he does against Adestam or in the Wind Ranger? Because I haven't seen this lineup before. Well, in a long time, I'll be honest.
The Sinister5 lineup.
No, the Puck versus the Wind Ranger mid.
Oh yeah, this matchup, yeah, you don't see that too often. I mean, you don't see Wind Ranger as a whole in Dota at the moment, so don't really know what to expect from the hero, but it is a very strong laner. I think it should break.
You see how the Jakiro really suffering in lane, dude. He's getting pushed out completely. Hearten is doing such a good job with harass.
Yeah, this is a strong lane. KK laning setup we saw a lot of times at the DGC. And I'm happy to see it more.
He cancels the rally rift, but he does get it there. They're going to bring him back, but the dual breath slowing down Harden, but he will get the right click off. But Mba's found himself an AA, does pop the battery assault, but the Fisher from the backlines stopping him. They will kill AA too. Boneless looking for the second kill, but does not get it. Mba managing to run himself away, and Jakiro's respawned, so that's the end of that engagement. But first blood does go to Nbble.
I'm just gonna sadly have to restart my game quickly. Apologies to everybody on stream. Keep it going in game for us, Cap.
Oh, don't you worry, I can do that. Aghanim, this is a look at the CS at the moment. Aghanim actually getting a very good head start here over the CK, but it is only just under 2 minutes in, so that can change really quickly. So we love this game. Things can change. We always say there's possible lane matchups and better lines and whatnot, but at the end of the day, Dota's a game that can change, and you're right on the behind. Expected. Sorry, I realized my... I can introduce the players again. I forgot. I wasn't actually pressing push to talk during the opening part of this game. Because if you're in stream, you will hear me just okay. But in game now, yeah, he will chafe me. Look at Mba. Look at these. I love it when pos 4s run after each other. It makes me so happy. Reality Rift, I heard the sound of it. They pulled back themselves to Jakiro. There's the Chaos Bolt. Harden getting some harass. He's already used Chilling Touch, but things really fast and really tanky. He already has boots, and they might actually turn this around. The dual breath coming out into Harden, and Mba is there with the battery assault. Does get a cold feed on him. Gonna chase him through the creeps with the block, and the stun there will lock him down and will allow a few more right clicks from the AA to bring him down with the help of Earthshaker.
I'm so glad I loaded him back in time to check that engagement. That's pretty insane. I'm surprised Chaos Knight just like straight up left his AA and went for the Jakiro. He didn't get that kill in the end, but hey, it worked out. AA survived in there. It was just a big fat debate in the end of the day.
And that's tricky. He already used that creep aggro to his advantage here. Top lane though, they're going to find themselves at Darks here. There's a Storm Hammer being set up by the Fortune's End, but 2.0 will walk himself back into the tree line. No shrines for another 2 minutes though, so he's going to be very careful. He's sitting on one tango.
As he still hasn't finished up his soul ring yet in this lane. A bit late for him, so he's struggling. Getting a decent amount of levels in the lane though. Looks like Earthshaker actually wants to make a rotation here into the middle lane. Can he get it?
They might actually get it. The phase shift has been used. There's the arrow, but the illusory orb to go out. He's actually going to want to go on Earthshaker. That is cheeky. That's very cheeky. Yeah, this pack really is winning this lane.
Yeah, it's kind of expected. Maybe the matchup's not the worst thing ever, but like Adastamp, one of the best players in SA. Omen, although he's a good player, still got some way to go to catch up to our newly 6k player Adastamp. So it's and Puck is just going to be a really strong laner as well. So just one of those things.
Actually, I think Cluck could have maybe killed the Earthshaker there. Stuck around. Did snatch the rune and going back in. So what's Clockwork to do later on in this game? Is there a specific hero he's going to want to target with that hook shot if they can, or just initiation in general?
If he can find the Earthshaker, find him with his rocket flare, maybe catch him at the hook shot, cancel his blink initiation, that'll be the biggest thing I feel.
Gonna do it
might be in
right
trouble,
now, yeah. Go forward, Traxian. Gonna get reality ripped in the Chaos Ball, but it's not enough to bring him down. That dual breath from Jakiro doing so much slow. Yes.
A little bit of a miscommunication there. Cold feet got dropped, and then Chaos Knight relatively rifted him out of it instead of stunning first. But so a little mistake, kind of costing them the kill here on the Clockwork. I think they would have got that if they just did a sequence of spells just a little differently.
When they have moved Earthshaker there, looks like he'll be there for a while.
I think a big thing this Earthshaker needs to be doing at this point in the game is stacking these. Oh, actually got some stacks here for this Darks here, because obviously he's playing against the Oracle, not the greatest matchup for him, and just gives him a way to catch up. Then just farms up the jungle stacks really efficiently.
You don't want to gank him? Or is he just sitting there soaking up XP? The Wartooth. Oh, there we go. They're going to get the vacuum back. The Fisher to block off Sven's retreat. Aghanim, though, going to use the Warcry. And yeah, that armor just doing so much to protect him. They would have hope from Dota in the bottom lane, though. Jakiro getting a kill into the AA, and they want to try bring down this Chaos Knight as well. Bonus will get the rally drift from the Clockwork. The Liquid Fire and the Dual Breath just slowing down his attack animation. One more would have done it. The Clocks to knock him back. And Traxian playing with his life there, but good communication between the two in that all-flame.
Yeah, this lane is starting to become a little rough. I feel like Traxian's doing a good job on this Clockwork, just creating as much havoc as he can in the bottom lane. And with the Earthshaker not there, they it's like 50-50 whether they win these engagements for the side of Nbble.Horde. But they're trying to slow down the spin as best as they can.
He's doing too great a job. His CS is really high at the moment.
And
that gank didn't really work. Well, it was quite a cool play. Vacuum back into a Fisher to block morph, but the armor from the Warcry just no damage being done to you, dude.
I like what 2.0 is doing here. He managed to steal quite a lot of the creeps here with just putting his Iron Shell on the big creep during the stack going on here. And that's why it's pretty scary to stack and pull this loud camp against the Darks here, because you can always just invade with one Iron Shell and get a lot of value out of it. And now 2.0, he could be in trouble here in the top lane.
They do find him Chaos Bolt there. They're gonna 2.0's in trouble. The bottom lane, there's a whole lot of action going on. They do manage to bring down Harton, and Mbe is using a lot of health. The tower will actually bring him down in the end. Gonna be split amongst the Dire safe lane. 2.0 survives up there. Both teams are engaging each other at the same time on the opposite corners of the map.
Yeah, 6 minutes in, 7 minutes into this game, there's a lot of action going down. I'm enjoying it so far.
Mr. Chikte, apparently since you reconnected, you can't be heard in stream. You're heard in-game, not in stream.
Oh, yeah. In-game. I mean, in-game there's...
In-game's fine, and not in stream. Top lane. Been there for a while. Wartooth.
I think a big thing this
move forward, but they do spot him out. There's actually a nice... I like that obs there.
Boneless, he could be in trouble here in the bottom lane. I think he got caught here. Can he make it out? He throws out a stun. Oh, he managed to bring down the clockwork. But can Jakiro pick up this return kill?
Boneless dropping really low. He doesn't want to dive that. Liquid Fire not yet leveled up enough to finally kill him, but that will force Seeker out of the lane for a while.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take the walk of shame home. Actually, he has the shrine available. Mr. Omen didn't capitalize on his own shrine usage here. So Adestam's winning this lane, but Omen didn't do too badly, sitting at 39 CS, 8 minutes into this game. He's got a decent amount of farm himself, so... The big thing that I'd like, okay, it's not really a big thing. I was gonna say a big thing I'd like Nbble.Horde to look out for is ancient stacks.
Top lane, 2.0 gets a solo kill onto the spin, just runs him down with the Iron Shell. Don't die too late with the Purge.
Oh,
wow, I don't know how he did that. Kill. I really want to know how he did that.
Oh, I missed it too, man. Traxian though, he's going for some sneaky plays here in bottom lane. He gets scouted by creeps.
He'll be found, get the battery assault off. Chaos Knight gonna go for it. There's the cogs though. We're gonna run for it. Reality Rift, the range is just insane. There's a Macropire dropped in the back from Jakiro, but Boneless gonna be forced back. Won't find that clockwork. Oh, that range. Top lane, they do finally bring down. Maybe they try to go for the kill again. Wartooth was there, not there in time. Actually, he hasn't put a single point in totem. How do you scale +4 Earthshakers?
Yeah, at this point it's okay going 2 in Fissure, I think. I think at 4 you'll most likely take 1 in. Oh, so close to getting that stack off. But I think at 4 you'll probably take 1 in Totem. At this point I don't think it's too big of a deal going 2 in Fissure. But now Traxian looking for play again here in the bottom lane. Can he find Boneless or Heartson?
I mean, if he finds him, what are they going to do to follow up? The Macropire has already been used. This is off cooldown, and both Radiant's players have actually split themselves up. Very nice positioning from the two of them. Allowing Bonus to run himself around. Will pop the Phantasm before, but Puck's made the rotation in. He will get the Dream Pull to interrupt the Rally Rift, and they do manage to kill Chaos Knight. Hey, not in a good spot at the moment. Fisher to try and give him a bit of time to run away. Adam Stand, he's got the orb. He wants to pop it. Can Hawken Duke it? Yes, he can. So just the Chaos Knight being lost.
Yeah, Chaos Knight dying there, not the greatest thing ever. But yeah, Adestam with a good rotation, getting his first rotation, first kill, man. Killing the Chaos Knight, big thing. In the meantime, Omen putting some good pressure in the middle lane. So, interesting thing is, okay, here's the first ancient stack of the game coming out. 10 minutes in, we have no real stacks coming out from before the Sven here. And now that the stacking is happening, I'd like to see Nbble.Horde actually look to make a play, ward up one of these 2 ancient camps, maybe both of them, and then contest Sven when he goes for those ancients. I think that'll be a good way, a cheeky way to keep this game under wraps for them. If Aghanim gets a sort of big ancient stack free farm, just owning up his jungle, farming in, out the whole time, I think it might become trouble. The Sven might be just come a little too much to deal with at some point.
Been getting larger and larger on that net worth chart as we speak. He's got the mom this game.
Mom every game wants Sven, man.
Is mom, I mean, is it still good against Chaos Knight? Considering Rally Rift Minus has so much armor in the first place. I don't know, trying to just really harass Aghanim, but maybe try to do what he pulled up a few minutes ago.
It's just super value on the hero. Attack speed he benefits from greatly because of his high damage, and just the rate that MOM lets you farm. I don't know if you know LGD's carry player Arme. He buys it on almost every carry hero he plays, just because of how much farm efficiency you get from the Mask of Madness alone.
It's just a preference thing.
No. Every Sven in every game buys a Mask of Madness. Oh, I just debated in the middle lane.
That's really unfortunate. Maybe they can punish this now. Coil down for 5 seconds. There's no real rotations.
Coming out here in the bottom lane. Extract both the medium camp and the ancients here.
Radiant heroes are smoked up. Horde looking for a pick-off. The pings, but the shrine will be used. And they have broken AA's smoke, so they're out of position.
Did they see the AA there?
Yeah, smoke popped. I'm pretty sure they did. They had the high ground vision and...
Right. Tuki, he might be in trouble here.
Gonna find him, or do they find a Jakiro? Pushes pops.
Oh, he's blocked off now.
There's a dual Wraith. Chaos Knight bonus actually getting caught in the cog with Clockwork. I don't know if that's what Clock wanted. He will reality rip himself backwards, lands up in the Macropie and Mbe. Sorry, Traxion chasing him down. There's the hook shot. Omer's made the rotation. Another dual breath coming from Jakiro. Bonus on barely any HP. Looks like he might survive. Water's trying to get the totem, but the bash is stopping him. But in the end, he will eventually get it and bring down the Clockwork.
There's a lot of heroes rotated there.
Yeah. Do you think bonus did the reality rip to get out of the cogs, or?
I don't know if making the play there on the Clockwork was the right move. I think trying to burst the Jakiro down there with his team would have been the better play. Kill the Jakiro first and then make the move on the clock. And you gotta remember, this is a offlane Jakiro, so he's the more high priority kill over the Clockwork this game. So I think a wee bit mistake there from Chaos Knight. I can still doing things.
What do they do to shut down this game now? He's very, very far ahead of the CK. I know he was in a tri lane, and Oracle's actually done pretty well. Hasn't really shown face in lane. Level 10 Sven.
Yeah, so I mean they picked a favorable lane for Sven. He was up against a Darkseer with the Oracle in his lane, so he's going to get a lot of farm from the lane. The important thing though, what really puts Sven ahead of everything else is just all those stacks that he farms. As you can see, they're stacking a lot more stacks here in the large camp, stacking up Ancients one more time as well. So they need to be able to contest one of those stacks. I feel that's what Nbble.Horde need to do to sort of not let the Sven get too big this game.
They don't have the vision there. They probably should look to ward up those areas.
They got one nice ward over here, scouting out Traxion. And it gives some vision to the Ancients. So they'll be able to see the Sven walk into farm those Ancients in the bottom lane. Maybe get another one here by the Dire Shrine on the top half of the map. And I think they're good to go.
This Earthshaker not too far away from halfway there, which bad timing on a +4.
Yeah, he's actually got a decent amount of farm. He's got 2 kills, no deaths suffered just yet. And actually doing I like this lane swap up as well. They know the bottom lane is where all the havoc is getting created, and they know there's no point in trying to sort of engage with the Clockwork and Jakiro. That's what they want. They want chaos. They want constant fighting. They want to just make space for the Sven. So they're making that rotation, moving to the top lane, pressuring this top tower, and just forcing Aghanim out of the lane. I like this move a lot, putting some pressure on the map as well.
Is it not a bit too late, or is it still worth it?
I mean, maybe they could have done it earlier.
Traxion misses the hook shot on 2.0. There's the vacuum back, followed by a wall. Doesn't catch anyone. The Cogs there with the Macropire. And an Ice Path. He's still taking Macropire damage. He can't put himself out of this one. Traxion going to bring him down. And the rotation's coming in a bit too late. Clockwork does get the TP out, so nice move there from Sin5.
Maybe like you say, you could have made that play here to the top lane like they're doing now earlier, but I don't really want to dwell on that too much. Maybe just go. They're on the right track now. That's the important thing. But now Sven just cleans up this whole stack of Ancients. Ooh, that's a lot of gold in Aghanim's pocket. Sitting at 144 CS.
Yeah, that's
14 minutes.
That's quite a decent amount. Is any good bank over there?
He just finished up his Echo Saver now as well. So 700 gold, 1,200 gold off his Blink Dagger. And then when that comes,
Sin5 making a full man rotation up top. I'm gonna defend this tier 1, maybe just buy time for Sven to keep on farming, but at a stand, yeah, he doesn't have the blink yet, he's 500 gold away. They can still get in there. Hook shot should be off cooldown in 3 seconds. They're gonna find him. There's the Dreamer Coil holding the Chaos Knight. He will get the Phantasm off just in time. The AA blast. They find themselves an Adiscam. Oh, sorry, no, they find themselves an AA. Adiscam manages to get the Fortune's End on him. Sorry, false promise. Gonna keep him alive, and they've really feel they just wiped out 3 kills here in this top lane. Horde just falling. Dropping and melting.
Yeah, that is the issue of struggling a little too long there in the top lane. It's unfortunate for them, but it's really hard to fight into Dream Coil, level 2 ulti puck. Just all that kind of stuff that's going on now. But Earthshaker, ETP's back up here. He hasn't got his 6 just yet. They really want to still defend this tower.
Oh, but the Fisher not getting on the right side of the puck. But I mean, puck can always do himself out. Look at that liquid fire damage. Max level.
Oh, but Ojeka still gets the deny.
Cheeky stuff. That deserves a taunt, man. They should release taunts for all the heroes in this game.
Eventually, be patient, Captain Von Black. You know, we're still in beta.
We're still in beta, it's been how long?
So yeah, casual... I think the tricky thing about taking full-on 5 and 4v5 in the last case engagements is that CK doesn't have his armlet yet. He's still got level 1 ulti, so he's really good at ganking and making kills happen on the map and just pressuring things, but he's not really good at 5-on-5 team fight engagement till he got that level 12, 2 points in his ulti and the armlet up. He really suffers it, like, especially with all this AoE clear, like the Puck, like the Jakiro, in these sort of engagements.
What do they do now? This lane rotation has failed within 3 minutes of it happening. Aghanim got the Echo Saber now. He's almost got the Blink too, and then Chaos Knight he doesn't even have the armlet yet.
Yeah, as you can see, looking at the numbers, Aghanim is doubling Mr. Bonus's net worth here. 17 minutes into the game, and that's not something I want to see. What do you do here is, I don't really know. I think they need to try and make a play on the Sven at some point before that Blacke Dagger comes out, because when that comes out, I think Sinister5 just 5-man then, and there's not much that Nbble.Horde can do just because of the sheer amount of damage and farm that Sven's gonna have at that point.
Hopefully they superior team fights, or the counter initiation ability is really good on the side of Horde.
It is indeed. Ochiko's almost going to have a dagger as well, so they can take that into account. That will make a big difference. Donkey's going to have his level 2 wall soon as well, so counter initiate is going to be good. He's actually Doxy's going to have mech now as well, so there is something going their way in that regard.
They do TP Wartooth bottom. Relieve pressure of that bottom tower.
Adestam's got his blink dagger now as well.
Forward. Who wants to actually engage here? Is this just sort of run around the trees? They're gonna get the Rally Rift, they find themselves secure, there's the Chaos Bolt, the Cogs, the hook shot doesn't reach anyone, but the Cogs breaking up the fight beautifully. There's a macro in the middle, the false promise does come on Jakiro, keeping him alive, 2.8 trying to run himself forward, but Harton gonna be nuked down by the Puck and the macro damage, and Aghanim, he's joined the fray, he's found his CK, there's an armlet available, nice tunnels coming up from bonus, trying to juke his way through the trees, but there's just too many dire heroes around him, and they will bring him down. Another bad fight for Horde, and they're not done yet. Sven with the Blink Dagger going forward, gets the Stormhammer, 2.0 and a lot of bother. The slow from Echo Saber, they still have Coil available, they save it for the last moment. And Traxian getting himself a kill. Oh, this is not looking too great for Horde right now. The lanes have completely collapsed. It is 18 minutes in, but yeah, this is not what we were hoping or expecting. Omen, though, he will take himself a tier 1 mid as a consolidation prize.
So as you can see, Sin5, the minute they have their item timings come on, Sven gets his blink, Adam has his blink, he had it for a while already, but the minute all the stuff comes online, they're ready to take these engagements. They don't care that 2-3 heroes are diving them top, they're just going to take it because they know they're just stronger right now. 6k net worth lead. And the thing is, for the side of Horde, I don't know why they're forcing these engagements when they know Shaker's bot, trying to farm up his blink dagger, all that kind of jazz. He has his blink now, but I think if they just played the same sort of patient game, waited for their timings, had that blink dagger, if that sort of run-in was going down, if you have Echo to counter-initiate that, you're looking in much better shape.
I think what scared me there, though, is that Sin5 won that fight without the main engagement, without using Coil and without using Godstring.
Exactly. That's just the difference in the heroes right now. Adestamp is level 14, Aghanim's level 14. It's just as opposed to the Sven, the Chaos Knight, who's level 9 in this game. It's just a really big difference.
Below the Darkseer on the net worth. Really what they don't need to be seeing right now. As soon as Sven gets that BKB up, I think it's just going to be more problems.
SvenDotA, man. SvenDotA.
SvenDotA. Why do you like this hero? Just because it's fun to... I know it's fun to watch things hit things.
I don't particularly like the hero, I just think he's a really good hero. You pick this hero to win. You play in a certain way, and if things just go right, like this game, you have enough camp stack, you're not pressured enough in lane, you hit your timings, and you just play to those timings, you'll win 9 out of 10 times, I would say, with the Sven.
Damn, he's in Vizrune. They scouted some Horde players. Adestam, sorry, that's the word. But as we say that, they find the shackle onto the clockwork in the top lane. The Macropie in the back trying to save the hero. The Echo Slam is also used, but Traxian is still alive in all of this. And Aghanim's joined the fray. Chaos Knight going to be brought down once again. The TP's coming out. Wow, that God Strength is chowing through Horde at the moment. They get the coil onto Wind Ranger as well. Owen probably might drop. Gets the Wind Ranger off before the silence, though. That's a 4-for-1 change, though. They're not done yet. Adestam still chasing with the Sven. He was in animation for Stormhammer. Wow, this might be a run for the ages. No, it's not. They find him. Echo Saber, Mask of Madness pop, dead Wind Ranger. 13k net worth lead. 21 minutes in this game for Sin5, and they can push this tier 2 down safely enough.
Yeah, they got the cart with them as well. Another thing going in their favor, but yeah. Look at this.
They dropped an Echo Slam solely onto Clockwork, and he still survived.
Oh man, it's just really rough for Nbble.Horde right now. The difference in farm is starting to show, like difference in farm, XP, and just playing against the Sven is just showing. The Sven, Puck, these two heroes. Like if you look at, let's just compare heroes in this sense. Like the Puck versus the Wind Ranger. Of course, Adam has a big advantage in terms of farm, but it's not that big that it's displaying the difference in the two heroes. Wind Ranger, I think my opinion on why the hero is not that great right now is that it needs too much to come online. Yes, it's strong in lane. Yes, 50 minutes into the game, once you have 3 or 4 items, the hero is obscenely strong, but until you get to that point, the hero just doesn't do all that much. Where a Puck, you just have a Veil and a Blink Dagger, even without any of that, when you play it in the off lane, he's strong, he just does a lot. He has lockdown, he has magic damage nuke, he has a silence. Or you don't have those sort of privileges with
Both being used, but it's immediately broken. They're going to drop a Macro Pie in the middle here. The Fish are going to catch a Jakira in the backlines while the rest of Horde nuke down this Clockwork. The AA Blast doesn't hit anything, but they don't even need a double kill for the Wind Ranger. Lovely stuff. Blink Dagger also available in her now.
So as I say, Wind Ranger does nothing without items. He just goes and gets a double kill.
I think they heard you, dude. They were trying to prove a point.
Yeah, I did. What does this cost to know? Yeah,
what does he know,
for the side of Nbble.Horde there. Can they get more at a stamp?
Yeah, they're hungry for it. But that Puck's not the easiest thing to kill. Good Yules. There's actually getting Yules shipped to him now.
I think the only real way for Nbble.Horde to kill this Puck this game is to lock him down with the Earthchecker. You just blink, echo, chain stun. Then you can get that kills off.
They're still stacking camps for Sven. There's still another entrance stack is fine. But
where's the entrance stack? Where's the entrance stack?
Yeah, no, sorry, they stacked the small camp, and I was just like, even this late into the game, they're like, yeah, we'll throw a stack in every now and then. You know, why not? Easy enough. What do you use, hookshot here? Earthshaker's teeping out.
It's efficiencies, man. These little things in Dota is what makes all the difference. I mean, in these teamfight engagements, has it been anything special coming out of the Sin5 players, like 5-man Dream Coils or massive Ice Pots or best hooks you ever seen from Traxion? No, it's just been they've been running, hitting their spells, and just because they're more farmed, they got more out of the map in the early stages of the game, that they're just winning these fights. So
yeah, Adestam has been holding on to those Dream Coils till very late on.
I've actually been impressed with his Dream Coil usage this game, and just his Puck play in general has just been really solid. It's been one of his go-to picks since joining Sinister5 and playing in the middle lane. But now, Horde, one last hurrah.
This could be it.
In the bottom lane.
This is the best place to have your last hurrah, though.
This is actually a hard tower to defend when you're behind, but
they find themselves 2.0. There's the Blink Forward from Sven, and the God Strike immediately pop with the Echo Slam in the back, catches 3, but does absolutely nothing. The BKB popped on Sven. Wind Ranger will bring down Jakiro. Finally, a Dream Coil in the back line. They find themselves bonus 2. Aghanim just so strong at this point in the game. Oh, this is not looking great. Wind Ranger trying to blink himself out of there. He might be spotted still. Has a DD. He's just going to TP out. Yeah, that's their last hurrah, I feel. This tier 3 should fall most likely. Aghanim just so huge right now.
When you have a 24-minute BKB on Sven, then you know you're in a good place.
Yeah, that's when you know. Right, that's when you know. But these macro pies from Jakiro have been excellent as well.
Have you been enjoying the offlane Jakiro, Mr.
I really have, dude. I want to see it more. I wanted this for so long, you know. Mid Jakiro, offlane Jakiro. Maybe Omen gonna get forward and they talking more to getting the bash with the phase shift out to dodge the AA blast. Adestam making the plays. He's gonna try to be brought down, will use himself, gets the orb out in the first place to phase shift himself, another phase shift to dodge it, and he dodges the arrow too, but lovely shackle from Omen. They really want this Puck, but they just can't seem to get him in time. He's gonna get out of there too. False Promise brought it to Dota and die on himself. He somehow brings down Wind Ranger solo as Sven in the backlines. Oh my word, there's just so much action going on, I can't follow. Everyone's dead, well, a lot of people are dead. Aghanim though, and Adestam more poorly survived that entire engagement. Lovely plays from him, and they find themselves a Darkseer too now. Oh, Aghanim on a mega kill streak. This is the racks going down. There's a Fisher with a blink escape. Bonus is up, he doesn't have Phantasm, they have no way of defending this tier 3. 18k net worth lead for Sin5, and I wouldn't be surprised if Horde try to go in for a game 2 here.
Yeah, I think we're at the point where it is GG right now, and I think Adestam's not done yet.
No, he's not done. He goes forward. Will get ready to lift it back, but immediately face shift to dodge it. Boneless coming through there, and he gets himself. Aghanim getting himself a wicked 6 streak. Horde still not throwing in the towel though. Oh, it's a joy to watch this puck. I can see why this man's 6k. I've really been enjoying the plays he's making. He just won't die, dude, at all.
In that last engagement, I was wondering, oh no, is Adam gonna die here? Is my prediction wrong that the only way they kill him is with Echo Lockdown? But I wasn't. In Adam's stam, we trust.
In Adam's stam, we trust. This second rack's falling, and I don't know, Horde, maybe they're using this time to just discuss their plan going ahead. Hook shot actually, some 5 on down, he finds himself Omen, and the wind run is there. Omen trying to break the cogs with the pushback. Nbbe going to be slowed down by the wind run in the back lines. There was an Echo Slam. Jakiro is brought down. Chaos Cycle me up in 2 seconds. False Promise using Addison. Aghanim, he's got the ulti again. He's going in with the God String, destroying the rest of Horde in the back line. Oh my goodness. Gracious me.
Just Sven things.
Just Sven things. And look at Addison's help still. He's dropping low all the time, and they just won't bring him down. Bonus is up. He's immediately. Oh, he had an illusion rune, I guess. No, sorry, I used Phantasm already.
Nbble don't have to kick themselves too hard for this game, though. I mean, if you look at it, the other day, Sin5 scrimmed against Energy. Luckily, it was an open scrim, so I had the pleasure of viewing it. And I mean, Sin5 were playing an anti-mage lineup, and Energy still lost in 29 minutes. You know, game is hard sometimes. They shouldn't beat themselves up about this game. Although they haven't called GG just yet. They haven't tapped out.
They're actually leaving the double. Oh no, they're going backward.
Aghanim's waiting patiently.
What are you waiting for?
This is cute to go, sure. Roshan. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, just go do it, I suppose. Well, the Horde do predict this one. It's an AA blast in there, but I mean, with Echo down for 60 seconds and Phantasm down for much longer than that, I don't think there's really much they can do to stop this spin. Honestly, how quickly this thing falls. Everyone's pinging him at the moment.
Man.
If pings were a language, you know, we could figure out what people are saying. Most of the time, it just sounds like angry. You bedman, or
yeah, from my ranked games, I just translate pinging into a Russian flaming me.
Yeah, I also figured that. Ping, 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 ping. I'm sorry, I don't know what I did wrong.
So who do you think picking up this Aegis? Adam or Aghanim?
Well, I don't think Adestam needs it because he hasn't died, so maybe he did the spin just based on that.
Looks like Nbble.Horde want to make this play. This is where they can do it. They have the Echo available. Is this going to be the $1 million dream coil? They find the Jakiro. They watch him away.
Top lane. He will die to this, actually. Surprising. Aghanim gets the blink in the tree line, finds the Stormhammer onto 2. Another puck comes in with the dream coil. They nuking down Horde to the backline. Spins going straight into AA. Bonus is the last man to try stay in this fight. Earthshaker realizes they've lost and he's going to get himself out. Aghanim is on a triple kill with Beyond Godlike. GG, well played, finally called by 2.0, and we'll be moving on to a game 2 here in the series.
That was a convincing performance from Sinister5, and that was just a Sven game, man. It's just a Sven game.
Yeah, that was wow. That was. But what's the range on that Stormhammer, man? He threw it from in the trees, and then it's still locked down 2 heroes. I don't even know.
Alright, that was a pretty great showing from Sinister5 in this first game. Nbble.Horde shouldn't kick themselves too much, as I said earlier. Go back to the drawing board, figure something out, and they pick Chaos Knight. Just ban out Sven, you know? For your own peace of mind. For your own sanity,
I think, yeah.
You think Adestam's Puck gonna deserve a respect ban for the next game once the captain run Black?
Yeah, it might do. I don't think it was the other. It was really, really well done. It didn't die, did he die? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not. And I guess that's how it should be, though. The students have not yet surpassed the master. Maybe we'll change that in the second game. We'll be right back.
We're back live and ready for the second game of this good old Pro 16 Dota League game. Horde taking on Sinister5. So recap of the first game. We had Chaos Knight picked, and then Sven was picked, and then it was just a rough game from there. But jokes aside, I really enjoyed Alistam's performance on the puck. It was really good, and I just see what Sinister5 bring this game. They went for most of the quote-unquote comfort heroes. They went for the Chikiro, they went for the Clockwork, all that kind of jazz. But now it's a new fresh game, and let's see what. Or I like to see Nbble.Horde just bring a little bit more to the fight for this game. Okay, that's not fair to say that. Hey, Captain, they put up a decent game. They put up some like good plays here and there, but it's just a rough game, right?
Yeah, rough game. Lanes didn't go as planned, I think. They didn't really. I feel AACK should really dominate the lanes they're in.
Yeah, those bottom engagements were really scrappy. I feel like if maybe Nbble got a couple of more things going their way in those bottom engagements, then maybe they could have taken the tempo with the game with the CK, got his armor online a bit. Now we see the Lich Band come out again, followed by the AA. So Sinister5 did not like, okay, that's just disgusting. First facing Husker Dazzle. Oh my god, my body is not ready. I wonder what can Nbble.Horde respond with? What's really great against Husker? PA is good physical damage against Husker. Guess AA, the standalone counter, is gone.
That's why it was nerves, as you said.
5 seconds remaining.
Co-caster man? Are you okay there, sir? Alright, I think my co-caster's gone, boys. He just fucked up and left. So see a Night Stalker come out from Nbble.Horde, actually made it through the pool. Pick I like. What can I do too? So playing against Husker, okay, jokes aside, it's like really rough to play against Husker. We know that. Sin5 comfort hero, but one of the good things to do against him is in the laning stage, obviously very strong in 1v1 matchups. But what do you want to, I think the best thing or approach to trying to stop Husker is putting a lot of pressure him in the laning stage. If he's safe lane, aggro aggressive try lane against him. If he's mid, I don't know, I have to pick something that can actually lane up against him and put pressure on him. I think pressuring him in the laning stage is a really big thing, because if you just let him get that free farm, comes online with like a 7-minute armlet, and then the pace of the game is dictated from there. So pressuring him in the laning stage is a really big thing. You back, Captain?
Okay, I'm back, and I see some horrible. Well, not horrible. I see a Husker Dazzle.
First pick Husker Dazzle, man. First pick Husker
Oh my goodness gracious me. But we see the Winter Wyvern coming out. I like that from Horde. Maybe we'll see it offlane depending on how the lane goes.
Good old Filthy Frank called it, man. He said Wyvern is coming at some point. No, I'm just kidding. He said it's really good against Chaos Knight, which he's right about. Blacke banned by Sinister5 as well.
The Night Stalker. I do like that hero. I know he's strong, but he's fun to watch.
Okay, Cap, I have another Dota question for you. Why do you ban Blacke against Husker?
Why do you ban? Because Ice Frog says so.
Alright, let me tell you. So Husker wants to be low in the game to be efficient. Blacke wants to play against heroes that are low in the game to be efficient. Bam. Laning stage, Husker, Blacke just gets a lot. And I think Rapture is just pretty good against Husker, because he can't just do, Husker things and leap halfway across the map. Or he can, just not that great.
But who wins in that? Would Black win or Husker win if they were both? They're both pretty low.
I mean, you never just want to straight up man fight Husker or Blacke. You don't ever really want to just straight up man fight with Blacke, but just the matchup hero wise outside of lane and through later portions of the game, it's just really good, I think, for Blacke.
I think Pugnet ban.
Necrolite coming out as well. Oh gosh. Or Necroforce, sorry. I haven't gotten used to the new name yet.
It's only been like 6 years, dude.
The amount of sustain coming out with Sin5 is actually just crazy.
Why the Pugna ban?
The Pugna ban? I think Pugna is a really strong hero right now. For those of you who follow the PTL, bringing this up yet again, it's actually insane. I mean, you talk about funny heroes in the offlane. Pugna offlane was really strong. It can be played in multiple hero roles. It's just really good at objective-based Dota. I agree with the Pugna ban a lot. And it's actually, I think Pugna's pretty good against Husker. It's got a sort of disarm or ethereal form, and then just amp magic damage to burst him down, even through his Berserker's blood. And if they knew they were going for the Necroforce here, then Pugna's also really good against Necroforce.
Again, a Chaos Knight for Horde.
This hero does pretty good against Husker, I think. It's good physical damage burst to bring him down.
I mean, you can't just sight that. You got to find the right Chaos Knight, I guess. But going through illusions quick enough.
I was about to say, so you know you're in a bad place in a game where Husker's not the thing that you're annoyed about seeing the most in this game. It's the Necroforce coming afterwards.
How do you what do you do nowadays? A match rider, I mean, in lane, it's difficult to counter that hero.
Okay, so you want to pick, like you said, in lane a favorable matchup. Something like a sniper, something like a partner. Even Viper's really good at just beating Necroforce in lane. You want to shut him down in lane as best as you can because he's actually really strong in lane. Really hard to gank it like under normal circumstances. So you want to pick those heroes that win against him. In terms of supports, like Dazzle is like kind of good gimmicky in a way that you can shallow grave somebody who's getting sight, so you keep them alive. Oracle's also pretty good at saving people through Necroforce ulti, the magic immunity, and a Riki comes out. That's a pick I haven't seen for quite a while in SA Dota. It's something Puppy went to a lot during PGL, and I like the hero. It's a real pesky thing.
Challenge really good against Wyvern probably. Wyvern's fairly static in team fights.
Yeah, usually I like to see Rickies and Bounty Hunters and such come out when you like know there's going to be a hero just AFK farming in jungle a lot. You could contest that, you make their life difficult. But I mean, if you have a Ricky player who really likes Ricky like Puppy on Team Secret, for example.
I'm happy to see
that's
that.
how you beat Husker. That's how you beat Husker. Now send Husker to Brood in lane. Do it.
So what makes him win the lineup? Well, her.
So okay, so Husker in 1v1 matchups stomps most 1v1 matchups, right? Broodmother stomps all 1v1 matchups except maybe Axe, Footlord, those kind of things kind of are good against Broodmother. But now we've got like no AoE coming in from Sin5 here. I don't think they knew Nbble.Horde play Broodmother. I don't think I knew Nbble.Horde played Broodmother.
I also don't know. I've never seen them draft this hero.
So this hero trashes Necroforce in lane. He trashes Husker in lane. And I like it a lot. I'm liking this so much. Nbble.Horde, I'm predicting them for this game, man. I'm starting off this game with a prediction 4 picks in.
Here we go. There we go. Nbble.Horde called by Kaameel.
Okay, but Sinister5 do have their offlane picks still on all serious notes, so they can go for, let's say, Footlord is pretty good against Broodmother.
Axe is still in the draft.
Axe is really good against Broodmother. And, okay, Urchik got banned out, so, I want to see something good early game. And Tyrant as well good against Broodmother. In just terms of lane matchups, if you want to, like, dodge the Broodmother as best as you can. There was actually a funny game going on, Maniski versus, who was it? I think maybe the LGD team, or maybe EG, I can't remember, but there was about at least 7 lane swaps going on in the first 10 minutes of the game. ISSI is just walking up and down the map with Broodmother, trying to dodge the Underlord, but in the end, it worked out, you know. ISSI's Broodmother, just too good.
Yes, but ISSI is just too good, man.
ISSI is a god, man. I bow to that, man. He's the best at solo winning games, he's the best at solo throwing games. It's just really funny.
Yeah, so much fun. Basically, he wins the game. Or he is the game.
He's like, yeah, he is the game. But he's actually a really consistent player, minus like 1 every 100 games he throws, I think. Just super solid in all roles in Dota. Now, last pick coming out for Nbble.Horde, they got 55 seconds to think about this. So, I'm gonna say this is like thought to be a mid brood, but I think it's gonna be a case of they're gonna just they're gonna put it mid, but Sin5 are gonna pick a counter that's Broodmother, right? So they're just gonna pick it and then just dodge wherever their counter is for the Broodmother, and that's how they're gonna play it this game, I think. Maybe they're just gonna keep it mid against the counter, which is something I don't want to see because that kind of defeats the purpose of Broodmother.
I guess yeah, they don't really want to reveal their hand here. As I say, the Wyvern is a potential 2.0 overplay. They don't have the.
Yeah, this is also a nice pick.
What makes them good here? They actually can't lock them down. Looks like they have locked down. They've got silence. A bounty hunter as well.
I'm not feeling this, man. Offlane bounty is actually something Team Secret as well picked. Was it Team Secret? No, it was Immortal. Sorry, the good old Korean overlords. They picked it. That's successful. They won that game, but they just have no AOE to deal with this Broodmother. I don't see how Sin5 do this. Maybe I'm missing something here. Am I missing the bigger picture, Captain Von Black?
We might be. We are just lonely casters, man. In front of us are the players. I love how when Chaos Knight, because he has the golden fulcrum, that shield, make sure he spawns it sideways.
So true. Okay, so you asked me why I think Weaver's a good pick here. I think it's just because he's strong in lane. Like, he can solo a lane pretty okay. So they can go like aggressive tri-lane against us Husker now. Chaos Knight, Winter Wyvern, Night Stalker can just go and like slam Husker. I don't know if that's really a good aggressive tri-lane or not. It's hard for me to judge that just with those heroes. But yeah, the concept of how.
It's the idea. This game is about ideas.
Yeah, man. In the drafting phase, we're just theorizing, right? Everybody's equal MMR. Everybody's 1K like us casters, right?
That is how it will probably stay for some of us. But
that is depressing.
Oh, but top lane. So we got Horde taking on Sin5. So Horde taking on Sin5, and the red trucks this time will be Horde. They're going to play Hearten on that Winter Wyvern, Wartooth playing the Pos4 Night Stalker, bonus on once again the Chaos Knight, 2.0 on that Weaver, and Omen, the mid Broodmother. This is the wildcard pick. Well, not wildcard, but probably the hero to watch this game, as you pointed out.
The trump card is what you wanted to say.
The Trump card. No, we can't say Trump anymore. You know, people don't.
Oh yeah,
like
sorry,
that.
My bad. The word is banned. So inconsiderate.
Traxian taking the Ricky. Is that an offlane Ricky or is it roaming Ricky? I guess.
Is it an offlane bounty hunter roaming Ricky?
Yeah, but they'll probably dual lane that anyway.
I wonder if this is a legit strat or just like some BM coming out from Sin5. I don't know if like bounty hunter Ricky is like the way to go with this game.
Look at them, they're running around together, dude. What is this? This is Invis like gang squad.
Maybe this is how they counter the Broodmother. They have these two Invis heroes to like.
Yeah, they just don't put anything in the offlane. They just ignore the offlane and send Bounty and Ricky on Broodmother.
They're making Owen's life hell.
They're making a lot of
the fray now.
And they do have dust actually. Wartooth will pop it. 2.0 in the back. Has Sakuchi level 1. I think they have enough to kill Ricky. Another Void there. He's got a lot more mana. He already used the Mango, I feel, and Fairy 5 being popped by Wartooth, and already the dust is expired. Word.
Well played. Don't
That's
give up.
annoying.
Chat wheel,
Yeah, don't give up.
What BM? So they're playing this an offlane Weaver against the. Okay, so dual lane Tuki and Weaver against Aghanim and Dota and Dai, Husker and Dazzle respectively. I wonder how this lane's going to go. I don't think this is an easy lane for Weaver and Night Stalker, to be honest.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Wartooth maybe could start making rotations with neutral creep denying Ricky. I thought he had enough. I guess he just want to go back to base. Okay, this is why we're 1K. We can't question these decisions.
Off lane, Mr. Skynet, he's pulling on this whole creep wave here.
But they haven't
He's
actually
gonna be in trouble.
laid
You're
the
hot and
Broodmother
whacking him away.
against
No dust
Oh, wow.
available
Yeah, but
though.
there's no detection. This is the problem with Invis Zero. This is why no one likes them. Because early game dust is pretty expensive.
How didn't manage
You know,
to
you
steal
want to
a
buy
pull here?
tangos.
This is super big. Sorry to interrupt you there, Captain.
No, not a problem. Did he? No, he didn't steal the pull, did he? No, he did still get hot and still got the pull.
Yeah, because what happened there was Bounty Hunter tried to pull this creep wave, and then Harton just stole it. He stole his pull. You know?
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you meant like he pulled his own creeps in.
Nah, not that boring, man. These guys, they're really putting a show for us.
Yeah, they basically have sacked this offlane. They're not putting anyone in here.
So, laning matchups aside, I think a good thing that Nbble.Horde have in their favor as well is they have two natural diffusal carriers. With the actually three, in fact. Chaos Knight can build diffusal as well. So all three of their cores build diffusal blade, which is really great against Necroforce. Still early to be thinking about that though. Gotta make it through the laning stage for both these two teams.
How are they gonna? I thought they would have put Broodmother against Husker, but they put it against Necro and seems to be doing all right.
No, this is fine. Broodmother against Necro as well. He's gonna win this lane. That's important. You wanna shut down one of these two like scary cores. No.
Full damage on
Skynet.
Wartooth.
Trying to make the play onto Hearten. Can he do it? Oh.
But they don't have detection once
No
again.
detection, dude. This
That's
is.
really the big thing.
Oh man, Hearten's in real trouble here. First blood in the hands of Skynet here on the offlane Bounty Hunter.
Oh, that really sucks. That feels bad. That is a literal feel bad moment.
The thing is, what this
You try
like,
to kill him.
Ricky Bounty Hunter game, you're gonna starve their support so bad, making them just constantly buy detection all the time. And now I just
That lane though, Wartooth made the rotation, got double damage. Omen popping the Soul Ring, wants to get a spawn Spiderlings off. Will find Adistam, but there's just not enough follow damage. And Wartooth tried a few right clicks there. This is only level 1, and Necro is level 4.
Uh-oh, he cannot die in this lane here. Okay, he's gonna make it out.
Beware the Sunstrike. It will be
Zeus ulti
fine.
now.
Zeus ult now, dude. Top lane once again. Offlane, please. Making Hotten's life a living misery right now, dude. I've seen happier Winter Wyverns in my time. He's just going to waste all his money buying detection. You know, he's not going to be able to really help CK in lane, but Bonus seems to be doing A-okay.
And yeah, it's not like he's an ogre or something that can just constantly trade with the bounty all the time. This is bad.
Look at that.
Look at how much damage coming out of that.
As soon as he goes, yeah, Arctic Burn, but then there's just this Shadow Walk.
So Omen not stopping this lane as hard as I thought he would be. Is Necrolite a good matchup against Broodmother? Or am I missing something here? Filthy Frank,
He's actually
Lord of
doing
the
well
streams.
on the CS.
Bless us with
Lord
your
of the
Broodmother knowledge.
streams. We praise thee and worship thee. And as we say that,
Harden.
Ricky's going to find himself. Oh, Harden is here. Well, he was there. He's going to die. They might turn this around. Mbe.
Nighttime.
Traxian.
Oh,
Get the
it's
chaos
still
ball,
level
but
1
once
though.
there's the detection though. The Dust's gonna find himself the Ricky. Reality
Oh.
Ricky will pick himself out of that uptake. No way he can survive. If he survived that, even I would have been salty.
Yeah, that is just like GG well played in all chat time.
Yeah.
So
It
it's
is GG
nighttime
well
now.
played.
Nightstalker's got his level 2. I'm interested to see what plays Mr. Tuki makes. This is gonna dictate the next. This is gonna dictate the early game. What fancy plays he makes here. If he can
Which is
make
the
any.
best lane for him to gank? I mean, offlane, I don't think so, because they don't know where these heroes are. You know, Ricky and the bounty hunter. So will you have to go Necro? Actually predicting this, looks like Ricky's going to sit there. There's the dust from Ricky, going to spot themselves up. Omen, Dazzle's also made the rotation. Dota and Die helping to bring down Broodmother. Omen. Oh, that's not good. You want to be Night Stalker, actually. I like what they did there. You think that they did that because, okay, it's 4 minutes, you think we're going to play passive, you know, because we know you have a Night Stalker, and we don't. Bam. We gank your mid.
Yeah, that's a proactive gank, and I was about to say mid is where he should be camping because like offlane, you don't really care about this offlane bounty hunter, right? He's gonna do his thing. Bottom lane, it's really hard to pressure Husker. He was like clearing in on his armlet, and you have a Weaver. This hero doesn't have like that great ganky potential. Mid lane is where you want to shut down, make Alistam a living hell. Alistam's life, sorry. It looks like he's going back top.
I'm not sure. He seems to be unsure of actually where to go.
I mean, Necroforce is not the easiest kill to get, and he's only level 2. No levels in Crippling Fear just yet. No point, not the second point in
6.
Void. But he's gonna
Necro
try.
gets a good turn here. They go find themselves the Void. There's no silence on Night Stalker yet. Ghost Shroud going to be used. Omen gets himself a spawn spinning to slow him down, but Necro, just that hero's survivability just showing there. If that was any other mid, I promise you, he would have died.
Yeah, just not enough spiders there in general. Like, just had like 5 or 6 spiders, not enough. You need to have that whole wave going, you know?
Top lane though, they found themselves hot, and once again this invis roaming combo. Oh my goodness gracious me. Traxian could be in a spot of bother, but it will go invis just in time. There's no dust again. I think Wyvern had it. They reality rift themselves back, a bounty hunter. They get the chaos bolt followed by the fold. They will bring him down. A big hit coming out from Wartooth. So yeah, I guess that is probably fair exchange. Pos 5 for a pos 3.
Yeah, they get some form of return there, which is really important at this point. Nightstalker got his level 3 now too, so that's also pretty big. But yeah, the chaos is getting created yet again in this offlane. It's just like Skynet and Traxian just know what to do to make Mr. Boneless's life and his support's life just living hell right now.
Yeah, maybe they're playing a bit of the mind game here, dude. They just force them back, really annoy them. And Night Stalker running mid, but he's being tracked. Well, I'm going to say tracked by Ricky. Literally being tracked by Ricky. Pretty much sucked.
Ricky scouting out this Nightstalker's movement here. Dust
Is
is
the
going to
dust.
make a play. They have the Reaper site available. Omen, he's going to be in trouble. 3 people here. Oh man, feels bad, man, for Broodmother.
That's not the lane they wanted. This is
That
not the
is-
start they envisioned.
This is not the start that I envisioned, man. Caster Man
Yeah.
is wrecked right now.
Yeah, Night Stalker, the 4 minutes is almost up, and he's done. Got 1 kill, one assist. You know, that's especially at the rate this game's going. It's just not enough.
Yeah, just this middle lane. I just thought it would be a harder stuff than it was, but like on the flip side, Chaos Knight getting kind of a free lane this game. He's been involved in 2 kills as well. He's gonna have a faster armlet. They have that going for them. Weaver,
Ooh, gonna get left on life break when used by Aghanim, and taking a lot of damage. This Weaver will be killed.
I was about to say hardly
Solo
ever died
kill.
this lane, so that's a plus for them. But now he just perished. Husker level 6, kind of expected. Actually, got his full level 7 now.
We need a name. We need a name for this roaming in this combo.
Roaming inverse combo,
The Cancer Boys.
making the support poor, man. That's what we're gonna call it. Sentry what's does. Sentry
Making the
what's does.
supports poor. I think there's scarier gang names you could think of.
It's not about scary. It's just about the harsh truth, Captain.
Harsh reality of capitalist society.
Look at those 4K net worth difference. I think 2K of that is just wasted on detection, man.
They're just so far ahead.
Yeah, at a step, now that you mentioned he's sitting at 62 CS, 19 denies. Obviously, he is a bit inflated with the Broodmother Spiderlings, but still, he's not shut down by any means. He's got his full Veil of Discord completed now, in fact, too.
They do now. Omen, I'm not sure. Kind of like bait out, maybe a Death Pulse. Some more spiders and maybe some right-click damage. And Sam, he's taking a bit of tower damage. But Veil already on Necro.
Save the spiders. Okay,
Yeah, save the spiders, man. And not as important as the Rhino, sorry, but it's just as important.
Which Rhino?
Just putting your priorities straight. Both. I think it's the White Rhino that's cool.
Oh,
but enough
you're making political jokes here.
Yes.
Whoa, you're making Rhino jokes in South Africa, dude.
I knew that was gonna happen, dude.
That's our call for, bro.
I mean the purple, the Rhino, or just the Rhino. We will save the Rhino.
Right. We're talking about the
And
ancient
yeah, Urban gonna be forced into the jungle. This is a very Nbble just seems to be unsure of what to do with themselves right now. It's really passive. Sin5 have a real dominant presence with the Bounty and the Ricky, and they might spot themselves on Omen as he tries to come back into lane. And he does predict that. Power tier 1 mid already going to fall the Necro.
So I think the big Q for Sin5 is they got this middle tower of Husker pushing in bot. He's got his armlet now as well. So what these two lanes pushed in, I think they're just going to start making these 5-man moves top. After that, it's just going to be pretty crazy. And nothing much that Horde can do right now. This Broodmother is well off on cover.
Oh, no, it looked like he might have gone for it. Got the bugs. Adistam's gonna get silenced in the mid lane. He's so fast though. Oh my word, there's the void to slow him down. Gonna turn around with the Veil. He does have Reaper Scythe available. He might want to get the kill. Omen taking a lot of damage. There's the Reapers. They're gonna bring down Broodmother. Harden will fall second. Wartooth now having to run his way back up towards his tier 3 in the base. They're tracking him down. They really want this kill. Bonus making the rotation as well. Wow, yo, offlane almost went up the steps there.
I didn't know if Skynet was gonna stop the chase there or not, honestly.
Also, I was a bit worried.
So yeah, I think the big thing for this Broodmother is like kind of missed its first timing point, and that's like the 10-minute or so death later. You want to be getting as much farm as you can in the middle lane and just abusing these two medium and large camps here with spider webs, with the bounty run as well. Before we get to that, looks like action's going on.
But they really want to bring down Adistan's Necro, but he's so fast. He only has treads and he just outruns everyone. Why? Please explain that to me.
It doesn't have to do with speed, it's just that they really can't kill him. And this is where Bounty Hunter is good against Broodmother. You can just track up the hero, man. Dust gets popped. Looking for the bounty.
Maybe. But who's found who here? Reality Rift onto Bounty Hunter, but the lovely silence from Mbe. Traxy's going to stop the Chaos Ball. Might say Bounty Hunter's live. Adistam in the meantime going to chase on Night Stalker. Bonus entering the fight here, but the tricks of the trade popped by Ricky now. Dazzle's also made the rotation, getting a few Shadow Waves. Necrolite just on so much HP. He's running down the Horde lineup. They will have to disengage and hide behind their tier 2. KaameelDotA, Omen also going to get killed. Wow.
Oh man,
it's almost methodical. It's almost methodical how Sin5 are doing this right now.
Oh, Sin5 is
like Ricky is making the plays.
And that is how Husker is going for a solo Rosh attempt here. I didn't even notice. And Agadon does not feed the Roshan this time.
Yeah. Oh, remember that happened once. I think we
yeah, at a DGC, it was quite funny.
Oh.
So now it's 10k network difference. You have a Broodmother who didn't do Broodmother things, and Husker is in Aegis. Things not looking bright for Nbble.Horde right now.
Right, I think their tier 1 top will be the next to fall. Then
5-man's going to start now from Sin5. They got the Aegis, they got everything they want on this Husker. Going to finish up his power trades as well.
Adistam as well. He's got the Rad's Q. He's actually almost there, just over halfway.
Alright, let me give a lesson to South African Necro-like spammers now. When you're playing Necroforce and you can buy a Radiance 15 minutes into the game, then it's really good.
But not after.
I mean, it's not bad, but I feel like we see a lot of Necroforces like build Radiance like plus 20 minutes, and at that point it's not as great. Like if you're farming as well as Adistam and you're snowballing as hard as this, then it's like you get so much value out of it. I said that a bit arrogantly, hey. There's no,
but it's true. I see a lot of Necros just they rush Rads and then they're not actually as effective at fights. Maybe later on, but I think Horde here realizing they're gonna have to cut their losses and get some net worth up for themselves. We'll take the tier 1 mid and try to take that tier 1 bottom. Playing in a bit of trouble though. Ricky getting the solo kill into Nightstalk in the backline. Omen though, he wants this kill. Tricks of the trade to dodge the spawn spiderlings. Wow, that Shrek and Toss doing so much work. And he's tracked. This is
Meanwhile,
not cool.
bottom, Aghanim just 1v9ing here. Got the Husker with him.
Casual stuff. There's Phantasm, Shallow Grave as well to keep Husker alive and hitting. He still has ages to. Ola's trying to run around the trees. Omen, though, gets a kill on Ricky in the mid lane, but the rest of it, the Horde lineup just falling apart bottom.
Yeah, just getting a bit much. This double inverse hero gank middle, paid off killing the Night Stalker. Omen can't really get you anything to respond to that. Still no Desolator for him. Quite a while off it, in fact. Just sitting at 2k gold. And Sinister5, 5-man, starting up. Still got the Aegis on the Husker. Still got the full sustain on everybody else. Adasam's more or less full. Tier 2 tower.
Next tier 2. Next one. Next one on the checklist, boys.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Might be the next call, and Necro about 500 gold away from that Rads.
I don't know if you noticed the Traxian going for the good old triple Aquila build. Stealing
that's
taking a
lovely.
page out of the Paboka book.
Bottom tower has fallen.
That's lovely stuff.
I mean,
Look at
it's
that.
really good in games like this when you're snowballing. Just the value.
Yeah,
you get
they
out of
actually
it.
don't even go for the next tier 2. Husker are going to life break himself forward in the heart, and they're going up the high ground here. Sin5 are not afraid, and why should they be? Husker still has Aegis on, and they're finally going to pop it. They might turn this around now. I guess they have to turn it around though. Husker's respawning in the back lines. 2.0 has also made the rotation in, and Sin5, I don't know if they want to stick around here. They probably can. They're probably wary of a Wyvern ult though. I don't know if Wyvern's even level 6 yet. No, she's not. She's level 4. They have no ult to fear. They can't just chip away at this tower.
Still has Splinter Boss pushing out these waves, which is some consolation they can take, but this is not looking good. Aghanim
They got life
go in
break
ham.
once again. War2 finds himself in a spot of trouble. Aghanim going to get the Shadow Grave on him. He's going to get the burning stacks into the Night Stalker, who will be reaped aside and brought down. But Husker's going to fall in exchange for that 3-point killing spree going in favor of the Weaver. Off lane also going to take down Hearten once again. That has been Winter Wyvern's bane this game. This bounty hunter, and they're still staying AP. Sim5 not afraid. I don't see a Horde engaged. They've got no counter initiation. Their Broodmother is probably most of their damage at this stage is down for a very long time, and this tier 3 Rex, sorry, this Rex might just fall.
Alistam got his Radiance now as well.
Oh,
They got the tier 3. I don't think they want to push for too much more with the Husker down, but they got what they came for. They got a big objective. These shrines are now exposed. Things going according to plan for side of Sinister5. 20 for 4. 16 minutes into this game, 18k net
18,
worth.
yeah. I was gonna say, that's a lot.
It's more than a K more for the team a minute. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Send
And
5.
Shrine will fall. And do Omen now? What do they do now?
What do they do now? I'm at a stump, dude. This Broodmother,
Dire's bottom
he's
shrine
got
Did
no
not have the
farm.
effect.
They're basically playing 4v5 with this Broodmother. At least the Wyvern's got his level 6 now, so they have that in terms of high ground defense.
Traxian.
Just gotta do the good old
Traxian.
base defense right now.
Both sides sort of dancing around with each other. This dire part of the jungle. Their Wyvern finally has ult. Okay, that might help
He
a
does
little
have
bit.
Let's see, in terms of high ground defense, they got Winter Wyvern, ulti, and they don't really have that great high ground defense either, so this is gonna be rough. Sin5 starting up with the 5-man again. They got a medallion now for the Husker. No Solar Crest completed just yet.
We're gonna go for this Rex. Yeah, much easiest lane to go up. Immediately gonna go into Harden. He might have pushed himself a bit forward here. The Reaper side gonna kill him. No Wyvern out once again. And now Aghanim gets the life break forward. Immediately backs away as he's silenced. Sin5 want to turn their attentions onto the buildings and not so much the heroes. Without the Wyvern out, it's real no high ground defense. Broodmother doesn't even have Deso yet. She can't do much. Actually making so much space in the back lines. Will be silent though, but
are under attack.
thank goodness for everyone. The Invis is a subordinate. See how not broken is that?
Oh, I think the diving's
Their
gonna start.
Knight is
Aghanim,
popped.
he's getting ready.
Is the Chaos Bolt. He's going to be jumped on by Aghanim though. Going to turn around. There's still a Shadow Grave in the back line. They don't have silence for him. They're going to get 2 kills. Night Stalker and Chaos Knight both pulling. There's the Shadow Grave keeping him alive. He brings down the big spider. 2.0, the only one alive left on the Horde. 17 minutes into this game. 25k net worth. The Weave now as well. This tier 3 should fall too. Husker happy to frontline all of this. He's got enough for a halberd
Dire's
too.
middle tower is under attack.
Wyvern.
He's just wailing away
With
at
the
this
ult.
building.
I don't think. What's she going to ult right now?
Oh,
The Husker.
he's got a plan.
Got a plan and he's going to die for his plan. Pay for your sins, Mr. Harten.
His middle tower is under attack.
It doesn't help to have your name Harten is here, you know, it just gives a big target for Husker.
Second
Rex
name
gonna
of Rex
fall.
falling. That's just the range
This-
rush. Can they get the melee as well? Most likely they will.
Another dominant performance from Sin5.
Yes, I think that's in this game. I think for Nbble.Horde, it's just a case of they had a plan. The plan didn't work out, and tough 30s. You know?
What are you gonna do? Well, I guess they got a lot to think about. They'll come back into. When's the next set of games? Next week? Oh, this weekend. Sorry.
Yeah, this weekend. Sunday they'll have more chances to go. Try and make this place
Oh,
bonus.
last hurrah bonus. He's not the RNG god we see in RDK. Only gets one Phantasm. I don't know if it's going to be enough to help here. Going throwing himself into the fight, going forward. The smoke pop trying to defuse. Juke the jump apparently, but then Adstab getting the kill in the back line. Nbble.Horde are just disintegrating under the force that is Sin5 at the moment. And the last Drax will fall as well. Broodmother didn't even fight there. She just, yeah. She's not sure what she
Still
can
farming
do.
his Desolator, man.
They're gonna stick it in here.
All chat's coming out. Let's see what Harden says.
Through. They might actually dive this fountain. He dropped his Radiance.
Oh, that's some real BM right there.
Heal himself, rally the rift, and I'm gonna be killed. Spider down. Walking soon to follow, most likely. Oh, the Shraken! No, they still kill him. The Radiance damage from the Necro gonna kill him. Shallow Grave Magnum as he dives the fountain. We're seeing a bit of a stomp here. GG finally called, and Sin5 take this series 2-0.
Very dominant performance from Sin5. I was really impressed. Like just confidence coming out. Of course, there's a big gap in these two teams at this point in time. But regardless, I feel like Sin5 drafted really well in the first game. Second game, picked the double inverse strat that just worked out for them. And yeah, 19-minute GG, 40k net worth in 20 minutes. They can be happy with that. And yeah, easy 2-0 sweep for Sin5. See you guys in the next round.
Sunday, wait, when will that be, Mr. Chickte?
It'll be Sunday morning.
Sunday?
Sunday, the first game will be 3 o'clock. Broadcasted on the main stream and on the second stream called the noob stream. Then 6 o'clock yet again, mainstream and noob stream. There'll be a lot of other games going on as well. If other casters want to take a chance and go cast those, I would not be on the mainstream this weekend, so I'll probably be casting. I will be casting with Bob Yules, Goliath Gaming versus Energy at 3 o'clock, I believe.
Oh wait, well, excited to see you cast there, man.
Thank you, Mr. Captain for Black. Hopefully you can cast with me again during this tournament. I enjoyed it. Always a pleasure, sir.
This was good.
But thank you everybody for tuning in, and good night.